What's up, everybody? This is Ricky Rhymes, and I'm here to show off my new Hoodlux merch. Do you want to know where to get it? I'm going to let you know anyways. So you're going to find it on Instagram. That's at Hoodlux on Instagram. See? Look at that. Hoodlux. If you need to read it and weep. It's my boys Nesto and Crust. They are the men to go to. If you have a design in mind, they can make sure you get it right. They get it right. Bam. It's in your hand. You're going to understand that everything that you get from these guys is going to be handcrafted like this from the minds of them. That is Hoodlux, Hoodlux. Find out who they are right now.
That I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, even in commentary. Nobody can touch me.
See, when I step into this ring, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the high that I get from them. You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Indiana, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ricky Rhymes! You fucking mark!
Get a fireball in your face. Because I'm a wizard.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rick Talk. This is Ricky Rhymes talking to you guys. Today, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. If you follow me on Instagram at RickRhymes219, or as Siri would pronounce it, Rickahimes219, as I hear on my AirPods every day when I get a message on Instagram, at TorresR591 on Twitter, or also through TikTok at official Rick Talk Podcast, or I think it's just at Rick Talk Podcast. I don't really keep too much up on TikTok anymore. I've been mostly doing Instagram and just uploading straight from YouTube and etc. etc. So if anything, go ahead, leave a like if you like it, and if you love it, sub it. Thank you all for tuning in, as I said. And today's topic, in the vlog form that I'm keeping it and I'm flowing with it, today I kind of just wanted to talk about moving forward from your past. One of the biggest things that's been kind of hindering me and just kind of being a burden of weight on my shoulders for the last couple of years is my weight gain. I've gained a lot more weight, about 30 pounds in the last 2 years. It stems all the way back from, the beginning of my relationship with Jasmine. So ever since we started dating, we've been having a blast. And it's been the best 2 years of my life. Literally, of course, as all relationships do, there is ups and downs. But for the most part, we're still together. And I really wouldn't change it for anything. So thank you, baby. Even though I am the one that's cooking now. I am enjoying it for the most part. And the thing about that is that when it came to the beginning of the relationship with her, we were eating out a lot. And just, in the last year of me living in Rockford and not under my parents' house anymore, I've kind of lost sight of what I was eating too. So when I started my new job at, I'm not even gonna say names. I don't even want to remember what it was like. My first job selling phones, for example, I was a little on the heavy side. I was definitely a large, and my pants were getting a little bigger, so my girlfriend literally bought me like a new wardrobe just for work. It was like just dress shirts and some slacks. And I really wasn't eating good, eating good but not eating good, for example. Just the stuff that I was eating was more very fatty, and it was just, it wasn't really well controlled. It was good as fuck though, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, like most part, it's, you know, it's mostly Mexican food, mix of American, you know, and it's just so good that you just don't want to like let up on it, you know. There was just like no, and if there was, for myself, if I had more like control of like, you know, portions and everything like that, maybe it wouldn't have been such a drastic change for my weight, and I wouldn't have been overly sized, and it wouldn't be such a long journey. But it doesn't matter about the long journey, it's about you doing the work and literally just moving forward. So that was the beginning of 2021, and then enter a new job which was more walking than anything. Like, I could say if anything, my legs were the strongest thing, because like I'd be walking all around this gigantic building all day for 10 hours, always on my feet. And with that, I was moving a lot. I was picking up heavy, you know, pieces of furniture, any type of like tool, whatever it was, and it was heavy as shit. You know, most parts I wasn't getting help from anybody, even though they would advertise like it's called, you know, a team lift, yet we weren't doing team lifts because the team lifts were bullshit. Sometimes it'd be a team lift, but for the most part, if everybody's backed up with work, and then sometimes everybody's not talkative with you, social, and they're antisocial, or they just got a bug up their ass, there's no help with that. And I was just having a conversation with one of my keto friends the other day, and they were telling me like literally that they were working there like 10 years ago, and I'm like, oh shit. And he told me that place was shit, and it sounded like, okay, nothing's changed in 10 years, which says a lot. And the fucking, like, you know, I'm trying to think of the term. The turnover rate was bad, and 10 years later, it's still fucking horrible. And I heard it even got worse when I left. Thank God I finally left. And then enter the new job, the current one, where I'm starting to get even bigger and not even realizing it. And then on top of getting bigger, I was also drinking a little bit more than I used to. And I'm not even like so much of like I love to drink. I'm more of a like, if I like the taste of it, and I'm all for it. So these IPAs were tasting really good, and they're like such an acquired taste that it's just, you know, it's, and those hit you strong. It's like, it's just fucking brick wall, like bink, like it just makes you like, you know, like off of it, and you feel good and shit. So that was basically a summarization of the whole year. I didn't even add in when I was working out. So I joined a program, and I don't really want to name the program, but if you are in the Rockford area, you might get a gist of what I'm talking about. But I will say that it was good, but then it wasn't good. I didn't have a great relationship with this gym. It's not your ordinary gym. Now, an ordinary gym for me and for you most likely is a Planet Fitness, a Peak Fitness, or, you know, Anytime Fitness, whatever type of like gym is in your area, World Gym, whatever type of gym, right? It's like the gym where you see weights, people, treadmills, booty, whatever it is you see, right? And it's just, you know, it wasn't that gym. This gym sounded like what I used to watch on Beachbody On Demand, which I still do now. And it just sounded like, now I'm actually in those classes. So this was classes. You're going to these classes with random people. Mind you, masks are still a thing. So you're in these little pod areas. When I say a pod, I thought when they said it was a pod, like, you know, there's going to be walls up and you're dancing inside of this wall or whatever. No, like the pod area is just a marked out area where it's kind of divided into a certain amount of radius and shit like that, you know, diameter. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not really good with measurements and shit, but all I know is that there was the 6 feet gap, quote unquote, because I don't even know if it really was 6 feet, but there was gaps in those areas, and people were working out and stuff like that. We had a coach, and the coach was coaching us by telling us what workouts to do. And the first couple of classes were cool until it you get a little deeper into it. Now, the downfall with this was money. And me and my girlfriend didn't think about what the money was going to be like until we were already deep into the program. So, with the money situation and stuff like that, now I feel like, in my opinion, if you are somebody who is just rich, and not like filthy rich, maybe filthy rich too, but if you are like getting paid like over, let's say, $1,200 every 2 weeks, or even $700-800 weekly, and you don't have car payment or, you know, mortgage and shit to worry about, you know, your grocery bill is low, $50 a week ain't bad, right? $50 a week for me is just like, holy shit. That's my car, you know, my insurance. And it wasn't even 50 for us. We got a sweet deal, and it got knocked down to about 38. But it was 38 a week. Now I gotta understand if it was 38 a month. No, it was 38 a week. But we're getting the coaching, you know, we're being told that, you know, we should eat a certain way. They're weighing us on a scale that tells you every single little detail. And yeah, all the little fun little things. So what else is included with this deal? Nothing else really, aside from, you know, buying merch and buying their products and buying all the other stuff full price. Not even like discount price. No, it was full price. And it's like, really? Like, that's it? All we got with this thing that, you know, you just put around your waist and it tracks your heartbeat, and that's it? Now, if I saw my heartbeat on a monitor, I'm not gonna work out as hard anymore. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm kind of dying right now, right? Yeah, like, to me, that just sounded like, oh crap, I'm gonna fucking die, right? 'Cause my heartbeat's just like fucking going crazy. So that's me from an area of where I felt like this place has just been driving me crazy. What made it worse is that it's not like you can go in 24 hours a day, like, you know, whatever time works for you. And no, like, there's only a handful of coaches, and they all have set times, and some of them travel. Like, it's not like I'm going from Indiana to Wisconsin. No, it's like, I mean, it's all in the Illinois area. They're like maybe 20-30 minutes apart from wherever they're at. But it sucks when, okay, I work an overnight schedule, and my schedule sucks because it's 5:45 in the afternoon to 4:15 in the afternoon, right? Oh, well, can you just come at a certain time? And it's like, I mean, kind of fucking tired, and I don't have the rest of the day to myself, you know? I don't really have a good schedule. And I feel like it was mostly just my work schedule, because maybe if I was working like, you know, a 9 to 5 and then I got off and went to go to the gym, you know, cool, right? No, like, my schedule just fucked it all up. And on top of that, I chose to do school later on that year, and doing school, gym at a certain time, and also working an overnight schedule, it was the worst thing. Plus you have family wondering when you're going to come into town, and friends too. It sucks because all you could think about is that, and your life is kind of becoming hell. Yeah, my life was hell about a year ago, but thank God, like, about a year later, everything's actually working a lot better because I work a great schedule, and I'm not worried about, you know, the time and everything like that. I kind of manipulated my schedule a lot better. I've scheduled it a lot better to where I'm not worried about that anymore. Plus, I can do 25 a month. I can definitely do that, especially when I'm not charged until the 3rd month. That's why I love the fact that Beachbody On Demand has that. And plus, they have a variety of people. And sure, they'll tell you what to eat and stuff like that, but that's up to you to do that, instead of the person like texting you and kind of making you feel a little bad for what you eat. And it's like, okay, there's only person holding me accountable is me. Like, I can hold myself accountable. Okay, I don't need somebody bitching at me about what I eat. Like, thank you, I'm glad that that's your job and stuff like that, but stick to just doing your fucking job and leave me the fuck alone. Especially with the phony attitude and stuff like that. I personally, it all depended on who you went to, you know. These people, like, there was a gut feeling for me that everything was kind of phony around me, and I just did not like the atmosphere. I did not. But kudos to everybody that, you know, did great in the program and stuff like that. But I'm so glad that we got out of it and didn't have to wait a whole year to get out of it, because that contract was hell. And it turned out it was a contract. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. Signed our souls to losing weight, and fuck me. It was so bad. Like, so bad. Never sign a contract to lose weight, because you're gonna feel miserable. I'll be honest. Like, join Beachbody. Yeah, that's me advertising it. Join Beachbody, join Planet. You know, do both. And if they work for you, perfect. Because, yeah, in 2019 and 2020, that was me. Insanity, and also working out, you know, doing my lifting. So I lifted and also did a great amount of HIIT throughout the week. And I got myself down to a small size in tees. And right now I wear a large comfortably. And I feel fine with that. But, you know, we're slowly losing weight, because before I was wearing extra large and I was still uncomfortable, which sucked, because I was like, damn, like, this is uncomfortable as shit. And I don't want to buy clothes for like a little bit, because, like, I mean, I have tons of clothes, and I just don't want to buy a nice shirt and I'm like, I can't fit it. Like, I really want to wear it, but I can't wear it because I'm so worried about how it feels on me. And I'm at a point right now where when I do Insanity, I'm not wearing a shirt. And I'm just being quite honest with you guys. I don't wear a shirt when I do Insanity. Why? Because a shirt makes me so uncomfortable, and I feel like it's shielding all that I am. Same thing with shorts. I don't even wear shorts. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm in socks, some Nike Roshis, and I'm in my underwear. Take it as you will. That's how I am. That's how I rock it. I am straight up in my underwear, just doing my workouts. Why? Because it feels great. I feel like Matt Riddle, even though I should be just barefoot with just the underwear on. But I feel so good in just my underwear that I don't care if somebody sees me. If somebody says shit like, look, try doing this shit with your clothes on and tell me how you feel. Tell me after a week how you end up feeling. You ain't gonna wear it either. To me, I can't wear a shirt. I have to be in straight up shorts, and them shorts better be short shorts. I'm talking about above the knee. I don't give a fuck. Like, that shit better be short. Because if that shit's fucking up my movement, I'm taking them off. It's gonna be straight underwear. Just keeping it real. So that's just how I go about it. And I had plenty of conversations, especially like goals. And my goals starting that program, like the program where it was hell, the program of that was, you start off by goals and stuff like that, and what are your goals? My goals were not realistic goals. I saw my girlfriend's goals and I'm like, I'm comparing and contrasting, because I'm like, okay, that's what you said. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my own words of, you know, what I want to do too. Because if you want to do the same thing I want to do, then I'm gonna do the same thing that you want to do. That was so bad because my goals were not realistic. My goals, and Oscar would know this, was to get to a skinny size Rick where I was like, I'm gonna be a small in white tees again, and you know, I just want to be, you know, skinny with abs. Yeah, that's all the unrealistic goals. Now, a realistic goal would actually be, I want to lose 5 pounds, you know, within a X amount of months, or then, you know, in a month, or even I'm trying to lose in my long term like 25 pounds. Those are absolute realistic goals. And they'll say they'll help you with it, but it's really up to you of how you're going to help yourself with it. You know, that's this one thing I really learned from that place was that I'm not going to rely on these people to tell me what to do. You could tell me what to do, but it's really up to me to really do it. And all the shit that I saw them doing, like, I've seen it before, and I've seen it on the Beachbody. But you know what's the difference between all these people? They're not Shanti. They are not Shanti. I love Shanti. Like, Shanti is my transformation guide of not transforming me back to 2019 Rick. He's transforming me to becoming my best version 2022. Even 2023. And so on and so forth. That's where I start getting into, I'm not trying to move back, I'm trying to go forward. Because if I went back was toxic, back was, you know, not a good Rick. If I was, you know, trying to be honest, I was not healthy. I would drink at parties and I would leave outside and start crying. That's how I was when I would drink. I also did not want to live anymore. 3, I was going through a lot of shit, even with like girls, like just love in general. I didn't love myself, so I was giving love to people that were not reciprocating that to me. But I wasn't really falling in love with them. I was falling in love with the fact that they liked the same shit that I liked. So I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, they like the same shit I like. This might be the one. That was so toxic. I'm so glad that I'm not trying to become that guy anymore. I am trying to become, you know, skinnier. I am trying to work myself into a muscular physique, tighten up, do all that. My realistic goal in the long term is to lose 30 pounds. My goal right now is like, okay, if I can lose 5 pounds, I will be happy because I will know that shit's working great. I lost so far like 3 pounds, which is great. But I'm probably going to gain that back. Why? Because I had some chicken tenders yesterday and I already feel it. And then today my boss bought us pizza and that was awesome too. But, you know, it's like, that's the shit that I know of. I know it, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I'm going to beat myself up in the fucking gym under Shanti. Like, hell yeah, that's going to be my thing. It's going to make me go harder Monday when Monday happens again. This weekend, I might even do a dance workout because I was actually thinking about it. I'm like, you know, I kind of want to do something active on Saturday because Sunday I do want to just relax and chill before Monday happens because Monday's going to kick my ass. But Saturday I might do Let's Get Up with Shanti because I thought that looks like a fun program. It's like a 30-minute to 35-minute, you know, dance workout and shit like that. I've never done it before, but it's good to always challenge your body, and I'm not trying to be stuck doing just one. And me learning this past week, you know, through podcasts, because I was listening to his podcast, I feel like if you're going to be working out under somebody and you really love that person, like you love like the way they're coaching you and shit like that, I feel like it's good to also get kind of like a little bit of background and like see how what they're talking to and who they're talking to about what, and then what works, what doesn't. This is gonna be my takeaway from everything that I've listened to so far that I relate with. Body dysmorphia, like me looking in the mirror all the time, like I just have this really bad image of myself. But at the same time, my girlfriend told me that I felt really good the other day, like she could feel the muscle. So that's a great plus. Also, the simple fact that when I'm doing Insanity, yeah, I don't see a great, you know, drastic amount of weight, you know, I'm losing on the scale, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it to where my jeans that used to be a little tighter around my waist, boy, they're fucking falling now. Like, they're falling, and I'm feeling so good about it. Like, I swear to God, like, I'm not shitting you guys, and I can't wait to do fucking transformation photos. But that's gonna be some time because I want to see like the drastic change, but the long-term change, right? The long-term change, because like my long-term change would be like, oh, this boy is in a 33 again. He's not rocking the 38s no more. No, them bitches falling off. I'm a 33 again. And it sucks having short legs anyways. I'm a 33-30. Well, I used to be a 33-30 at my best. But when right now I'm a 38-30, some sizes vary because I could be a 38-30. And sometimes you can only find a 38-32. And once you start getting into the 32, that length does not work for me because it's so long. And I don't like it when it's too long like that. Pause. So, yeah. Like, as I said, when it comes to that, I will feel so much better knowing that I'm not the only person that feels like that. And it's good. It's really good to know, like, everybody's like perspectives on it, because it's like when you have like the same people who went through the same things and they'll tell you exactly like from their perspective how they felt about it. And Shanti knows that. It's not like he's denying it or anything like that. He's aware of it too, you know, but it sounds sometimes corny, but his slogan, his caption is trust and believe, especially the name of the podcast. It's the Trust and Believe podcast, but he wants you to trust and believe in yourself. And I trust and believe in myself when it comes to this. I really do. I trust and believe in Shanti. Like, if he says that, then I believe it. Because I believe that he used to be a heavier guy. And even though, like, some people be like, fuck no, this dude was never heavy. Trust me, I believe he was heavy. I believe he was heavy. If he didn't have the right food, and if he used to be a guy that used to work out 4 times a day, hell yeah. I believe he was not healthy at some points. And he even admitted it too. And I like that he admits to his faults and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow. Like, wow. Like, it's just been a mind-blowing experience, especially this whole entire past week of just learning about Shanti. And I'm glad, because I'm like, I restarted from like the beginning. Like the beginning of like the Trust and Believe, because I see that he probably started at a certain point for Trust and Believe, and then his original Define the I was listening to it earlier. He said it's called Define something, and that one was like him starting, but then he changed it to Trust and Believe, and I like the whole Trust and Believe. And he's like over 300 episodes now. So I'm backtracking it all the way back because I'm a little caught up on the recent episodes. But I mean, if a recent episode comes out, that'd be awesome. Like, and I think listening to even older episodes again and again and again wouldn't even be bad, because I mean, I might have missed something because I'm listening to them at work. So I feel like when I listen to them at work, it's not bad, and it gets me through. And especially listening to his book, it's such a fucking amazing book. Like, I'm not even gonna bullshit you guys. I related to a lot of shit that I probably wouldn't get into today because it's such a long story. But I related to a lot of shit as far as like his childhood. I don't relate to like, you know, his personal life. But I mean, I understand his personal life, you know. And I understand like all the stuff that has happened, and I'm very happy for Shanti. I'm so sorry for Shanti at points, but I'm so happy for Shanti at the end of the day, because the dude literally wrote his own journey. He literally made it through. He literally maxed out, and he's here. He's doing new shit, and it's so cool. And I think he's such a big help and really big positive person for anybody that really wants to make a change in their lives. And I feel like even like on the scale of like Eckhart Tolle, like I feel like Shanti's like a relatable person, because some people might not be able to relate to Eckhart Tolle, but like when they listen to his wisdom, it's a very mind-blowing experience. But when it comes to Shanti, I feel like he's just a relatable person of positivity, especially like for me, for always being positive and everything like that. Not always getting the reciprocation for it, and trying to be a positive person around a lot of negative situations. And it's not been the easiest journey for me, even just consuming it all like consuming all the negativity has made me really negative. And I don't like that. And it ends up changing like my behavior, it changes my humor, it changes everything. And I hated it because it sticks to you like fat on your body. And you want to lose it, you want to burn it, right? I feel like negativity is just like extra weight for me. And I swear I'm just burning it at this point because I hate it. I hate the negativity. But I'm also going to get negativity when it comes to also losing weight too. But I don't give a shit anymore because y'all ain't my fucking wife. Y'all ain't my husband. Y'all ain't nothing to me. But I'm saying that in the most positive way. Like, y'all ain't sleeping with me at the end of the day. Y'all are not going to be married to me. Y'all ain't nothing like that to me. So I say that with love. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it's my life. I choose to be who I want to be. You can say I'm fat. You can say I'm skinny. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm going to say that I am who I am. I choose to do what I want to do. Y'all can watch. Y'all can join. Whatever you decide, that's totally up to you. But I love the fact that I'm doing this like literally every day. I'm doing this Monday through Friday, max 30. 4 o'clock in the morning I wake up. 4:30 I'm in that shit. 5 o'clock in the morning I'm already getting ready to do my Instagram post. Start the day. I'm ready to shine. I'm ready to do this. And I love the fact that, okay, at 3:45 I already know I'm gonna record a fucking podcast and share that with everybody. All depending if, do I feel like I can do this today? That's what I feel like. I don't feel like I could probably do a podcast every day. I could do it every other day, which is to me great, because then this might even land tonight or tomorrow. But it also depends on, you know, what takes a long time and what doesn't. So I guess the moral of the story is you shouldn't try to go back to being somebody that you weren't. You know, like, don't go back to being the version of your past and thinking like that's your goal. Your goal should always be that you're trying to be the best version of yourself today. You want to be the best version of yourself like right now, 2022. 2019 Rick, yeah, I was skinny, I was looking good. You know, I had a single life that was thriving. But at the same time, like, I wasn't good mentally. So why would I want to be a bad mental person like from 2019 when I'm doing better right now mentally and having a strong mental fit, when I can also work on my physical fit and be the best version of myself in 2022? That's a better goal, a long-term goal. And my short-term goal, yes, I already said it, 5 to 10 pounds, right? My big long-term goal is also losing 25 to 30 pounds, mainly 30, because that's where I felt like I was at my most healthiest, but we never know. My most healthiest could be 200. My most healthiest could be 190. We'll see, because yeah, 160 was cool, but we'll see. Like I said, I do not want to go back to being something that was the most toxic version of myself. I would much rather be 2022 Ricky. And I think that was even what I said today on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, that's at RickyRhymes219. If you go ahead and like this video, double tap it, like it, and if you love it, sub it. This is Ricky Rhymes. This is Rick Talk. See y'all next time.